Hi everyone, welcome to X's and O's with LeRoy Butler, and we are going to talk zone defense today, and we saw some real holes in the Packer zone defense on Sunday against the Saints. We'll get started right away. Now we're going to look at two plays that were on the same series, 3rd and 17 and 3rd and 24.
These are demoralizing.
Yeah, actually 3rd and 14, but anyway, 3rd and 17. Packers have them where they want them. They're in their psycho defense, which is 1 defensive lineman, 4 linebackers, and 6 defensive backs.
Right.
Okay, so the way this play gets started, you have to worry about Jimmy Graham. Clay Matthews does a good job and bumps him and kind of takes him out. Lance Moore goes over here, and Desmond Moses covers him. Now, the guy who really wound up hurting them big time was Marcus Colston, and he runs sort of like that, right?
Exactly how he ran it.
Yeah. Now, why don't you show us how the Packers, the whole zone concept, how this is supposed to be covered, and then how they did cover it.
See, the concept to this is that you want to give Drew Brees an illusion that with this defense, he doesn't know who's going to blitz or we're going to do zone. So this is a kind of a new defense that they kind of put out the rotation of it, and I'll get into the rotation part. But the key to this is your middle linebacker. It's 3rd and 17. He was too shallow, Tom. Get back and get some depth. And then when he got some depth, he kind of drifted to this side. And Colston, I mean, he's a veteran receiver. He came and sat that thing down right about there, and it was a great throw. But McMillan was too shallow. He was too shallow. Barnett was fine. And then Woodson is fine. But if he's back deep, now, if for some reason, can you draw him a little bit deeper and more in the middle? Yeah,
So let's say he starts here, and then he drops back
now,
there.
Perfect, because it's 3rd and 17, so now I'm going to put my feet
based
on that imaginary line.
This is the line of scrimmage.
Yes.
Right? I mean, the first down marker.
You see, he's way in front of it. He should have his heels back here.
Yeah.
You drive on anything ahead of
And these guys were...
they were too far back.
Yeah, too far back.
Right.
And they need to be right on the first down. You know what I thought of was, okay, this is 42, this is Darren Sharper, and this is Marcus Anderson, and this is 4th and 26.
Absolutely.
You know, same thing.
You learn from concepts like that.
You got to have your middle linebacker. Back then it was Nick Barnett. Drop back, and these guys got to be right on the first down marker.
And I think that's the most important thing. If you're going to drop 8, there's no way. And he's the only vertical receiver down in the middle. So the tough thing about it is the 2 guys that should make the plays, McMillan and DJ Smith, but alignment. And that's a combination of coaching and the savvy of a player to know it's 3rd and 17. I need to back up and keep everything in front of me. I mean, he tried to jump, but he was too short to do it.
Yeah.
And Drew Brees, he got to have some guts to even make this throw. He could get this guy knocked out.
Yeah, and it was such a perfect throw, right over the linebacker, right in between these guys. Now, this guy came out of the backfield, and DJ Smith might have worried about him.
Possibly.
But this guy's not going to get the first down, right?
No. I mean, that was only like a 5-yard route. You got to make sure you play the sticks. And coaches are yelling, play the sticks, the first down marker, play the sticks, keep everything in front of you, and then we're off the field. These kind of plays are demoralizing to a defense because you feel like we can't win. Otherwise, coaches are going to say, look, if they're in 3rd and long, what we used to do back in 96, 97, we blitzed and kept it man-to-man, and there's no thinking about it. We let guys go after the quarterback, so the quarterback, because if you're only rushing 3 guys, he's going to have time to go to his 2nd and 3rd receiver. That play takes a long time to develop, and it also takes some guts to make that throw. But in actuality, if we had to do it in a perfect world, McMillan knocks him out or intercepts this pass if he's deep enough.
Right. Yep, exactly. Okay, and now we're going to look at another zone concept that they also kind of mishandled.
Now, the next one is a little bit more painful, so stay tuned to that. And again, thank you to SyndicMarket.com, Bannister, owned and operated, the Salvation Army, Classic Lanes, and of course, W.J. Kuhn in Oak Creek for any automotive problems.
Okay, this was later in the drive, 3rd and 14. Packers have the Saints where they want them again, long down in distance. So what we get here from the Saints is they put Jimmy Graham, their 6'7" tight end, extremely athletic,
Split him
out to
wide
this
like
side.
a wide out.
Then they put 3 wide receivers here. Once again, the guy keeps killing them. Marcus Colston is in the middle. And the Packers respond with a dime defense. And dime means you have 2 defensive linemen, you have the 3 linebackers, and 6 defensive backs. And so at the snap, Graham kind of just runs out here, and Charles Woodson has him.
Right.
Now we got all these different routes here, and Lance Moore runs up this way, and this guy runs this way. And why don't you show what Colston did and how the Packers reacted
And see,
to that?
if you're Drew Brees, right away you know what the defense is. It's cover 2 man. You got your safeties doing this.
Cover 2, meaning there's 2 safeties
2
back,
safeties
splitting
shell.
the field.
Everybody else is in man-to-man. The weakness of the defense is in the middle. He knows that the defense has to know the weakness of the defense.
Right.
Now, what happens with Colston comes off because he realizes cover 2 as well. So receivers, they'll read it. If it's a zone, he'll take the middle because, again, that's the weakness. So Sam Shields come in there with him and was too shallow, and Drew Brees made a great throw. Now, this is where we disagree. If this was me and Eugene Robinson, this is what we would say. You know, if this was me and this was Eugene Robinson, we'd say to Woodson, hey, look, you're locked up man-to-man on Graham. He's your guy. No help. I'm going to push my safeties. They're going to backpedal, and they're going to push here. Now Barnett would, it still be a version of a cover 2, but he's going to backpedal, and he's going to rotate to the middle.
Right.
So now, when Drew Brees is ready to throw, he's going to see a rotating safety coming in there, and it's going to be a collision anywhere up in here. You eliminate the middle.
Right.
Now, and plus you got a double on Sproles here. You got 2 guys, Matthews and DJ Smith, committed to him.
Right.
Because he's killed you in the past.
They just kind of hung right here and watched to see Sproles ended up staying in and blocking.
Right. And you got Shields inside. He's normally outside.
Now, let's talk about this Shields play and where this went wrong. So Colston runs up this way, and Casey Hayward went
he's out of
there.
the picture.
So he took the right guy. They're trying to avoid getting picked.
Right.
Which we talked about in the earlier session.
Right.
But Shields, he's worried about Colston breaking it inside. So he's kind of trailing on him, right?
Yeah.
But
too much space.
He gave him too much space to come back over the middle, and then he can't. Basically, Colston's like here, and Shields is here, and there's a really nice lane there.
Great throw by Drew Brees.
Oh, awesome throw.
But again, to eliminate that, if you think it's a problem, if Shields can't cover him, you have to know where the weakness of these defenses are. Yeah. When I put up a defense cover 4, if I'm coaching, I'm going to show my guys where the weakness is. Because if I know where the weakness is, so does the quarterback.
Right.
So I'm going to defend that weakness. Or I just won't even call cover 2. Or you can lock up the backside corner and rotate your safety to this middle.
Right.
Now, you can only get away with that a couple times. Because as soon as you see the safeties rotate, he's just going to come backside.
Yeah.
Now you got a 6'7" guy on Woodson. You can just throw it out there. But it's 3rd and 14. You can hold him to a field goal. Or they'll try to bring this guy out and try to split you. So again, it's the football savvy of it is once you get the call, Shields again has to know this is the weakness of the
He
team.
has to keep this guy from getting
Force
inside.
him out here while your help is.
And what he did, you know, from what we could see, is that he almost overcompensated by instead of just getting right on his hip and making sure he didn't get there, he kind of slowed down so that Colston couldn't take it this way.
Right.
But by slowing down, he allowed him to go over the top on him.
Yeah.
Right?
And the coach has got to help him by telling him, don't stop your feet and never do this. Never look in the backfield.
Yeah.
It's man-to-man.
Yeah.
When you look in the backfield, what happened on the 80-yard touchdown?
Right.
He was looking in the backfield. He said it himself. So you got to eliminate and discipline him and all DBs. Stay out of the backfield, concentrate on your man, and know the weakness of the defense. If it's cover 2, and that's what everybody in the league, there's the weakness right there. Yeah. You never let balls go in there. If it does, it has to get picked up, it's going to be a collision.
Right.
So.
Yep. Okay. So hopefully that helped you understand
Well,
zone
they should be
coverages a
watching
little
this
bit.
tape. It'll help you guys out.
Anyway, well, we hope you enjoyed it, and we will be back after the Colts game.
We'll see you
week.
next week.